Taking a live look right now at a cool downtown Spokane evening. We're looking at Riverfront Park, where it's beautifully lit up after what was a breezy and sunny day. Of course, we want to thank you for joining us here this evening. I'm Joshua Robinson, joined by meteorologist Michelle Boss. And Michelle, we started off the good note with the weather today. Is that note going to continue tomorrow?
Yeah, it's looking good tomorrow as well. One thing I did notice in that a live shot of downtown, the flag, which was waving a little bit last hour, seems to be much calmer this hour. We did have some pretty breezy conditions, gust over 30 miles per hour. We're not going to have to deal with that wind tomorrow, so that should make it a little bit nicer. On satellite and radar, things are quieting down as well. We did have a few mountain showers. That was about it. And even in those areas that did see some shower activity, northeastern Washington, North Idaho, most of the precipitation reports were only in the 1 to 200th of an inch, so it was very light rain at that. Temperatures right now, with skies clearing and those winds dying down, are starting to cool down. We're in the low 50s right now in Spokane, Deer Park, Coeur d'Alene, and Sandpoint. It has dropped down to the 40s though in Ritzville and Pullman. Moscow at 46 degrees, a little bit milder in Wenatchee and Moses Lake, still in the low to mid 50s there. Here's a look at the next 3 days. We'll just be a little bit cooler tomorrow, but should still see a nice amount of sunshine, less wind, just a few mountain showers, looking at a high of 64 after starting off in the upper 30s and lower 40s. Monday and Tuesday will feature partly cloudy skies and high temperatures in the middle 60s.
Well, it is officially Bloomsday here in Spokane. This iconic event, of course, was dealt plenty of challenges in terms of navigating through a pandemic area. But today, our Morgan Trow tells us that nothing is stronger than the bond that perennials share with this year's race.
Honestly, you could not tell that anybody was over the age of 25. That's how much spirit there was in the air today. And Bloomsday is more than just a marathon. And you can really see that with this dynamic duo that I met.
I think we made a pretty good team together.
Dick Howland and Maury Ray's friendship has stood the test of time.
Oh, we've been friends for years.
Nearly 50 years to be exact.
Well, it's special. And it's special, and it's very close to family type relationship, and I think it kind of shows what you can develop.
The duo are just two of Spokane's perennials, community members who have completed every single Bloomsday run. That's 45 years. And in those 45 years, they've also become more than just runners in a race.
I helped design the course, pick out the location, and that's where it all began.
When creator Don Cardon got back from running the marathon in the 1976 Olympics, he enlisted the help of the pair to start organizing a local marathon. Almost a semi-centennial after the first official run, about 50 perennials met near Riverfront Park to celebrate each of their 45th event.
You feel the pressure like now you have to do it because the number that's done them all has been shrinking, of course. But we still got a great group of people here that are perennials that have done it all. I think we're around 80 or 90.
Organizers believe 85-year-old Dick is the oldest perennial here, now in a wheelchair, but he and Maury say that doesn't mean anything since the organizers make this event inclusive.
They've just done a great job of bringing us together and making us all feel good about running or walking or going in a wheelchair, but I'm going to do it type of attitude.
After all these years, Bloomsday has done more than just provide a fun athletic tradition.
It kind of shows exactly what you can do in building friendships and building relationships, which that to me is what life's all about.
Well, it's been a great ride. I've had all these wonderful people like Maury.
Even in the midst of the pandemic, masks and all, old friends still get this run together like it's their first time they're doing it.
I'm not going to miss a day, so I'm not holding up somewhere. I'm going for it. I'll go by the rules, but I'm going to go and keep enjoying life. Nearly 50 years of friendship and nearly 50 years of this marathon. Dick told me a really good piece of advice that I think we should all strive for, and that is to never lose faith and also never stop doing what you love. And what he loves is running in Bloomsday with his best friend, Maury. Reporting at Riverfront Park, Morgan Trow, KREM 2 News.
Thank you, Morgan. And while you are out running, we want you to send us your own Bloomsday shout out. All you have to do is record a selfie letting us know your name, where you're running the course, and a quick shout out to whoever you want to. Send that shout out to 509-448-2000. You just might see it here on KREM 2. Taking a look at other local headlines tonight, the Washington Department of Health has announced Ferry County is moving back to phase 2 of the statewide reopening plan. Of course, this announcement came just yesterday afternoon after a super spreader event in Republic that has now reportedly infected close to 100 people with the coronavirus. Now, we spoke to a health official earlier this week about the recent uptick in cases throughout town.
Well, up until now, we had in the whole county, I want to say we had 70 some cases, and we're way past double that now in the last couple weeks.
The Department of Health said on Twitter, quote, "This swift action is necessary to protect the community and get Ferry County back on the path towards economic recovery sooner." Meanwhile, in just a few days, we also expect to learn another official announcement closer to home, because on Tuesday, we will learn which other counties will have to move back to phase 2 and which ones will stay in phase 3. Right now, there's a strong possibility that Spokane County will have to go back to phase 2. But Spokane Mayor Nadine Woodward and other local leaders are urging Washington Governor Jay Inslee to keep the county in phase 3. Take a look. Leaders from the Downtown Spokane Partnership releasing this statement last night saying, quote, "The stance of the mayor and regional health directors to delay reverting to phase 2 is both reasonable and safe, while also recognizing the absolute need for our employees to care for their families by returning to gainful employment." A spokesperson from Inslee said Woodward made the request during a phone call with staff at the governor's office. Now, the spokesperson responded to her request by saying, quote, "We appreciate Woodward's position and the tremendous work happening in Spokane to vaccinate individuals." Let's take a look at some of the latest coronavirus data in Spokane County right now. The Spokane Regional Health District is reporting 159 new coronavirus cases in our county today. No new deaths were reported, but currently 76 people are reportedly hospitalized due to the virus. And many of you still have plenty of questions about COVID vaccines, especially a couple of trending topics about the vaccine impacting mammograms and monthly cycles. We'll verify after the break.